Don't forget, heads, you can tune in to the Beard Speaks audio podcast every Monday, Friday, and every weekend on a variety of platforms, including Apple Podcast, Google Play, Spotify, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Stitcher, and more. Hashtag Beard Speaks is the name, and if you can't find it on your favorite platform, you can always find it on anchor.fm/beasthostbeard. Like, favorite, subscribe, and leave a positive review for your motherfucking boy. The Beast Host Invades Astronomicon is brought to you by Bobby's Buds. With legalization sweeping the nation, it's important to know where and who your cannabis products are coming from. With Bobby's Buds, he's putting his damn name right on it. Originator of the Fago-flavored cannabis concentrate cartridge, highly sought after, truly trusted, powerfully potent cannabis products. Bobby's Buds. He's the plug's plug. Hit him up on Instagram at BobbyTheBarber1. And also with generous support from the most notorious record label in New England, 656 Records. The team comprised of Haze, Brodie James, Dilyrium, Jibba the Gent, and their ringleader Toon have worked hard to become the #1 independent record promoter in the great state of Maine, and 2019 marks the beginning of their nationwide assault. Heads always want to talk about numbers? Well, the only number you need to worry about is 656. Get familiar with the 656 Records family on Instagram at 656 Records. What's up, heads? It's the motherfucking Chuck Reeves, you know me, the Beast Host. Tonight, we're going to talk about a couple of things. We're going to keep things loose. I'm obviously here in a shitty, dank, dirty, underground new location that you may have seen before. But who knows? I might do a little warp zone in tonight. My name is Chuck Reeves. You are watching The Beard Speaks, episode 211. It's the Beard's Astronomicon recap right here, and The Beard Speaks now.
Oh, come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking asshole. You hate him, admit it.
Damn, what up, heads? You know what it is. You know what it does. I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable. This seat is obviously made for somebody way, way, way fatter than me. Hold on, let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable here. I brought all my gear to the new location. Let's see. Let's make sure I can get comfortable in this motherfucker. So, since we're here in the new spot, we're going to be trying some new stuff tonight. Oh, damn. I guess the new spot. I guess this place kind of dragged some bad luck with it. It seems like I got no viewers. I don't know how that works. The Streamlab thing was supposed to be operational at the moment, but I guess maybe we have some bugs to work the fuck out. I want to give a big salute and flame emoji to everybody in this motherfucker. Everybody I saw this past weekend at Astronomicon, all my Patreons, all my audio-only listeners, all my YouTube subscribers, all the new subscribers, everybody who has found themselves here by mistake, kind of how I'm sitting here in some fucking basement, someplace. Grandma. Can you make me a sandwich? Can you make me a bite to eat? This is really, I don't know. I obviously I wasn't doing the right shit. So I figured I'd move into a spot where I guess the right stuff's being done. And we're just in this motherfucker now. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. For the audio listeners, you're missing I gotta say 40% of the damn show right now. I have literally almost no agenda tonight except to talk about my past weekend here in the D. It was fucking cold. It was not lonely, and it was super duper fun all weekend at the Astronomicon. There is some other stuff going on. Let me get comfortable. There's some other stuff going on too that I feel like I need to talk about first. Tonight, obviously, it's Thursday. We are on the eve of the release of Insane Clown Posse's Fearless Fred Fury. I assume to all digital outlets and then obviously in physical form. Problem is, I know every one of you motherfuckers out there watching this show tonight has probably heard it already. The leak of Triple F and also Flip the Rat, the companion EP, was complete. I've never seen a leak that took on this much of a fucking tidal wave avalanche. And from a personal standpoint, I have to say, damn, that sucks. Yeah, I was guilty of partaking in the leak myself. I never intended to give the clowns my money. Whether or not this leak is going to ultimately affect them in a real bad way is yet to be seen. But I mean, it's fucking possible. It's possible. So if you got that leak, you kind of a hoe. I'm kind of a hoe. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. But I'm a hoe. Because I got the leak. And I took advantage of that motherfucker for sure. You best believe I heard it. If you want a quick opinion, I do not plan on doing any kind of a long form review of either Triple F or Flip the Rat. These are just a couple of bullet points if you really, really want to know. Some of the beats on that motherfucker were slappers. Like, slappers. Some of those beats were fucking awesome on both records. Overall, I believe Flip the Rat is like a better overall piece of art. I enjoyed the Flip the Rat experience a little more. There's a particular song on Flip the Rat. Fuck, is it Scrub Like Me or something like me? The whole like fucking scheme that Shags and Jay exhibit have to do with like, I'm the type of scrub, you know, that gets my dick sucked, and you're the type of scrub that don't, kind of stuff. And they do this for 2 verses. And then fucking Ouija comes in and ruins the whole goddamn shit. If you've heard the song, you know what I'm talking about. Straight the fuck up. So, I was gonna have the Streamlabs shit active tonight. That's what the point was of me having this little fucking indicator doohickey over here. Right here. But it says 0, which makes this joke even funnier. Because it's really like, I got no viewers, fam. Just like the person who normally sits in this seat. This seat smells like stale Doritos, diabetes medication, and fucking fat boy sweat. It's kind of making me sick. I'm wondering, would it be all right? You think it would be all right if I hop back in the portal? Can I hop back in the portal, maybe? Let's hop back in the portal. Let's see what's going on. Let's see where I can take this little trip. Ah, there we go. We can go on a little adventure, Morty. I don't need to be in the smelly kid's basement to do my show. I can pretty much do what Rick does. I am the multiverse's fucking most powerful and smartest Chuck Reeves. I might as well take advantage. The point of me bringing up the Streamlabs thing, super chats are active again. Some people messaged me, said they missed them, whatever, what have you. I wanted to make sure there was a way. Damn, that shit's fucking glitchy when it loops. But I wanted to make sure there was a way that y'all could still super chat me and that it would make sure to show up on the screen. So I kind of put the fucking Streamlabs jump off, set it all up and everything. Tonight was kind of the test run for it. And clearly the shit's not working because the YouTube box or whatever isn't working. But fuck it. Because if anybody has a question, this isn't the Beast Host Beard. This is the Smelly Neck Beard. And I'm in the Smelly Neck basement doing Smelly Neck things. Live on motherfucking location. This is what we're doing. I keep looking at my phone because if somebody does super chat and it doesn't pop up on the screen, I'm going to make sure that I pull it off the phone and read it because I want to. All right. So we talked about Triple F. We talked about the fact that if you pirated that motherfucker, you're a hoe. But that also includes me. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully these release parties tomorrow where the psychopathic employees that exist are spread amongst the 4 corners of this fucking world. And then this weekend's Juggalo Day go off without a hitch. I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Zane from the Yacht Club, who I know is already in New Orleans holding it down. I saw him this past weekend in Sterling Heights. We'll get to my whole weekend here shortly. And anybody, man, if you traveling to NOLA for the fucking Juggalo Day festivities, for Mardi Gras, whatever, be safe. Have a good time. Don't go past the live sex show club too far on Bourbon Street. Shit starts getting weird. Like if you see a sign that says live sex show on your right-hand side, like stop. Like that club's all right. But if you go much further down Bourbon Street, shit's going to get weird for you. So you just stay up. Stay up that way. Stay on the good blocks. Let's see. I don't know what to talk about first. We got some things and some stuff going on. Faux show. Let's see what this says. Oh, look. Twisted. Hey, guys. So, I guess it was Monday after fucking Astronomicon, which we're still going to get to, clearly. But Twisted announced a quadruple set of shows that they are calling the Mystery Era Weekend, as you see right here. What you're going to get at one of these shows is literally one of these albums. All right? I'm hoping it's Wicked again. If you truly want to know what I want, we got the 28th of March in Buffalo, 29th in Worcester at the Palladium upstairs, which will sell out and will be a packed out motherfucking house for sure. Next night in Easton, PA. Night after that in Pittsburgh. I wouldn't give a fuck if they did Wicked again on all 4 of those nights. Like, I would not be upset with that. And I don't think anybody that is interested in any of those shows would be. See, yeah, Montana Josh, thanks for the test of the $2 super chat that did not set off the Streamlab. I'm gonna have to give them a very fucking strongly worded fucking something, or check my settings and make sure I'm not a dickhole, because that's also possible. How am I looking out there? Let me see some fucking flame emojis. Oh, there we go. No, see? There we go. So that part of the Streamlabs is working. So I just need to shit can the YouTube thing. So let's do that. Boom. Goodbye, YouTube thing. So one part of the Streamlabs is working. So if you would like to donate via Super Chat and you want me to read your shit, see, now I'm checking out of the chat. I don't care now. So if you want me to read your Super Chat, whether it's hate mail, love mail, maybe you want to send me a Valentine, I'm all out of fucking sync again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm out of sync. What happened? Why am I out of sync? There we go. I had to pull my shit back into sync. All this like traveling around interdimensionally, as I'm gonna start doing like nearly every show now, is gonna like do a lot to my ability to stay in one phase of reality versus another. So yeah, so those shows, those Mystery Era shows, get those fucking tickets. It looks like they're playing all small venues for a reason. These shows are gonna sell out. These shows are gonna be dope. I clearly will be at the one in Worcester, Massachusetts. So if you're trying to come out, let a motherfucker know. Come say what up. Let's see. Let's see what's next on the agenda. What did I load? Oh, another cool Twisted announcement. Since the last time I did one of these live shows, Twisted has announced their next record. It's called Generation Nightmare. Shit is up for pre-order. The track list is up. It includes a Venomous 5 track. It can also be packaged with this thing I'm going to call up next. The Church of Zool. For the second time in 12 months, Zool's going to be releasing a record. It's called Church of Zool. It's coming out the same day as the Twisted record. How smart is that? I don't know. The last time Twisted was packaged together, I think, was, Freak Show. And what was it? Freak Show and what was it? Freak Show and something were packaged together on the same day. Essentially, they were both released on the same day. By packaging these together and with pre-orders, it's going to drive up the sales of both records, I think. Some of those Church of Zool pre-order packages are dope as fuck. A couple new masks available. And those Zool guys, Skeletor dropped $2 so I can buy some more shitty beard. I don't buy beard, fam. I buy votes. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard I buy votes? I don't buy beard. I grow beard. Damn. You guys can't even pay to talk shit properly. It's damn embarrassing. See, that's why I had to move into this basement. Like, that's why I had to move in here. I couldn't keep it. I couldn't keep it up. Obviously, clearly, the whoever normally sits in this seat is way better of a fucking person than I am, and way better of a fucking internet personality than I am. But whatever, y'all can suck me. Shit, I don't know. I figure we can just go right into the Astro shit. The show has taken on a life of its own. Let me make sure I'm not getting a nasty text message. Yo, I just want to say, too, thanks to all the sponsors. There's a grip of sponsors now. I want to thank rapromos.net. Make sure you're checking them out for your promotion and your print needs. Fucking Beard Love. Fucking always, man. Like, I'm reminded of my Beard Love every day. My whole beard's in there. There you go. How's that? Almost my whole beard's in frame now. It's like a whole different show. I can literally change the show willy-nilly. Like, I can make it go from good, like this, like super good, to fucking and fucking terrible. And just like, Haters will say this is Photoshop. So did you run into Chuck anywhere? Did you run into Chuck anywhere? No, nobody ran into me. Nobody ran into me this weekend. We had a great fucking time. Let me bring up that other graphic again. Where's that other graphic? I'm having a problem. There you go. Bam. That other graphic. Like fan-fucking-tastic, fam. The other graphic. It says Astronomicon 3, but we're going to get to that. But I brought the Astronomicon, thing home. Look, there's green in it, so it's see-through. Ooh, where'd Chuck go? Ooh, where'd Chuck go? Chuck's not here. Chuck's not here, fam. Wait till I learn how to manipulate green pieces of paper. Wait. You think I'm having fun now? Like, wait till I get a green Tyvek bodysuit and I'm up in this motherfucker, nothing but a head and beard floating around. I'm not playing. So, if you were there at Astronomicon, a lot of what I'm about to tell you doesn't really apply to you. Clearly, because you were smart enough to show up in Sterling Heights, Michigan at the Wyndham Garden to celebrate the fucking fantastic, momentous ass occasion that was Astronomicon 2. So check it. I did not go to the pre-party Thursday. Full disclosure. I was home Thursday night packing my shit because Friday morning flew out, left out of Boston early as fuck, hopped on the plane, flying on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. All right, so I flew to Detroit, 3 deep. Me, my beautiful lady Becky, happy Valentine's Day to her, and my homeboy Justin. And we arrived like midday at the hotel. Weather was brick fuck cold. Like witch's titty cold. Like witch's titty cold. Like terrible, terrible cold. Got checked in. I ended up taking a nap. Hold on one second. I dropped my mouse. I'm telling you, this new setup, I like it. I like this. I like being able to fucking transit between the realms. But I'm not sure about I don't know. I have to work out my mechanics. Because right now, I really have nothing to put my mouse on besides my kneecap. And that shit ain't working. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted to do. See, and there's going to be problems. There's going to be some issues here and there. All right. So we'll talk about Friday. And essentially, I'm just going to go through the weekend. 5 o'clock Friday was the first time I stepped foot in the panel room. I woke up, I took a fucking shower sometime in the afternoon, head down to the lobby. First day, there was a line out the front doors of the hotel for the opening of the whole, of the whole convention, which occurred at 4:30. VIP line was long as fuck. Mad vendors in the house, mad cosplayers in the house. Ghostbusters were there. Fucking droid. They had fucking droids and shit. So 5 o'clock, I roll down, and I don't think I'm doing that first thing. Like, dead up. I didn't think that I had anything to do with the horror trivia, because it says in the program, it says in there, hosted by the Zool. So I'm like hanging out, essentially waiting for the next thing. And my homeboy Justin is like, yo, they're paging you in there. So I run in there, and clearly the Zool thought I was supposed to be hosting or something, but that's fine. So I was in there for that. I wasn't really needed per se, but I was in there for that. My first real thing that I was involved in that I was excited about, and that I had done some previous research for in preparation. At 6 o'clock, we did that Comic Book Men panel with the homeboy Ming Chen and Mike Zapsik, longtime employees of Kevin Smith's Secret Stash, or Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, rather, in Red Bank, New Jersey. And they also have a company called a Shared Universe Pocket Studio in New Jersey. Ming is a podcast legend, like a legend in this game. He was probably second to have a podcast, only after Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith being first. They really predate nearly everybody, and they definitely predate every other pop culture related podcast. So I was really interested to talk to those guys. I don't have video of that. If you do, and I don't think the Replicons do either. So if you were there and you have video of that, tag me in it, send it to me. Fucking IG, Chuck's back on Facebook, not Rasputin, Chuck's back on Facebook. But if you see video of that, send it to me. I'd like to see it. It was pretty dope. I had a good time. Asked a bunch of questions. That's what I do. I'm there to monopolize the microphone and ask good, interesting questions the way I do here. So that shit was dope as fuck for me. But like I said, I don't know if there's any video of that or not. Then we went on to the first script read. Last year, I was the narrator for the script read. This year, I was also the narrator for both script reads. First script read we did was a Batman television series script. And something happened at the end where my copy was missing a page and everybody else has had an extra page. So I ended the scene before a couple of people were able to say their lines. If you were one of those people, I know later on that you were included in that second script read, but I want to apologize. We're still working out some of the bugs, clearly. No huge complaints from anybody all weekend. I haven't seen damn near one complaint about Astronomicon take place online, in person, on any fucking format. I've been scouring YouTube looking for Astronomicon related videos and content, hitting up those content creators and trying to get opinions of what can be done better, what can be done to make the event better, more exciting, flow easier, etc., etc. So we did that script read, and clearly I fucked up. I mean, that's the only, I didn't make sure I had all the pages. How about that? I'll take responsibility for my fuck up and say I did not ensure that I had all those pages. So I want to apologize to anybody who was affected by that. I figure the regular audience at large didn't notice the difference. After the script read, we did the D. Snyder panel. It was me and the homeboy Meltdown from Detroit's WRIF rock station. He's known D for a long time. He was also familiar with D's latest work, his latest record, House of Metal, I believe is what it's. No, I'm sorry, Metal Mania, perhaps. See, I don't even remember. So I'm glad that Meltdown was there. He did a lot of talking about the new record with him and the new sound he was taking on as he ages as a fucking metal god. When I got my opportunity to talk and ask a couple of questions, I turned the conversation towards the PMRC, which is D. Snyder's, he testified in front of the Senate against the parental advisory labels. So we talked a little bit about that. We talked a little bit about the Christmas song that he wrote for Celine Dion and why he calls his house the mansion that Celine built. We had a good time. At the end of that fucking seminar, as I was outroing him, D. Snyder blessed me with the words, "I should take you on tour." So I don't know if there's any video of that. I know I saw people filming. There was one dude, as a matter of fact, who got mad I got in his way because I walk around. Anybody who was there saw me in my natural element. As much as this is all right, I don't mind looking at a fucking camera and directing shit right to you folk. I'd much rather be in a live setting, a room with a bunch of people, and then people up on a stage, and me walking around the audience, me asking questions, and then me allowing the audience to ask questions with me doing follow-ups. That's like my fucking dream job. And that's Phil Donahue. That's Morton Downey Jr. That's Sally Jesse Raphael. That's Jenny Jones. That's any number of people. That's Jerry Springer. Think about the way those people host their shows. And the majority of those shows, they are hosted from the crowd. You know what I mean? From that crowd level. So that's my natural habitat. If you got to see me this weekend interview any of these panels, you were seeing me in my natural habitat. And as far as I'm concerned, you're lucky because not a lot of people get to see that. Up next was Drawing with a Twist. I used that to go take a dinner break. The one thing I didn't have enough of were Chuck Reeveses, because this entire weekend I had things scheduled for myself. I had scheduled time to do some podcasting live from the convention floor. That never happened. I had time scheduled to walk around and get drops and talk to some of these celebrities one-on-one on the convention floor. That didn't happen either. I had plans to eat, drink, and use the bathroom. None of those things happened. Sleep was at a fucking premium for most of the weekend. I had enough time to hang out in the panel room and smoke cigarettes. That was what I had time to do pretty much all damn weekend. I'm not complaining. It's not a bad problem to have. I was probably the number one person as far as time on a microphone for the entire weekend. I had a microphone in hand, nearly 25 hours over the course of 3 days, where I was actively engaging with guests over this mic and, from these stages. So dope as fuck. And it's a good way for me to see just how far I've come in my craft of being able to be a good conversationalist. That's all this is me being able to be a good conversationalist and being interested in my subjects, regardless of what they may be into or what the project that we're talking about is. After that, Monsters Ball, I didn't go. I went upstairs, I got some sleep. I was tired as fuck. It had been a long day of flying around, trying to catch a nap, and then hosting a bunch of shit. It was sticky as fuck in that room. I know it was packed out. It was sold out. There were no more tickets. Unfortunately, at the last minute, I think Project Dead Man canceled. I think it was a couple hours prior to that. But nobody seemed to notice or care because they were replaced swiftly by AXE. That kind of made the two shows, the pre-party and that Monsters Ball show, fairly similar. But like I said, nobody's complained. And that's really, really, really rare to see. So that happened. Andy Sherman ran that after hours gaming all night long. I spoke to him earlier in that day, and he had expressed to me that he didn't think many people were actually going to show out and support that For Juggalos by Juggalos after hours gaming that he was throwing down there in the panel room. But when I saw live streams and stuff from him later on, it looked like he clearly had 70 to 100 people in that room. And that's fucking fantastic. Something that clearly was great about Astronomicon was the complete lack of any sort of incident. I did not hear of one fight, one shoving match, one misunderstanding. All I saw all weekend were people getting along, people helping one another, people enjoying the differences in each other. Because Astronomicon, if it's nothing else, it's a mishmash of an underground world and a convention world. and it's a hella one. And it leads for fun for everyone involved, and it leads to you being able to make a lifetime worth of memories to be able to do that shit. Whatever. Wake up, drink a terrible cup of coffee. I didn't have good coffee for like damn near 3 days. I got a good cold brew at the airport on my way out of town from Starbucks, which I typically don't do. But the cold foam cold brew from Starbucks is that Jigga Jam. It's the Jigga Jam. Straight the fuck up. Just check that shit out. 11 a.m. to noon, they had the do-it-yourself workshop for the kids. That's Paul Rex and his wife that handle that shit. They do an amazing job. All the kids had a great fucking time. At noon, the homeboy Bryce got married. Blaze was the officiant, coming out, knocking that shit, killing that shit out of the park. Blaze taking a page from my book a little bit. He is a Universal Life Church minister. He even has the suit and all that shit to match. I know that video's on the internet. If you're interested in some really good footage of the past weekend from that panel room, and I'm talking about the wedding, the karaoke jam, the fucking everything, replica, basically anything we're going to talk about, seriously, Replicon Radio, their YouTube has that shit. Check my Instagram out. Beast Host Beard. The Replicons gave me a dope-ass Beardicon award. And if you don't like the fact I got that, you can kiss my ass. You can kiss the dinosaur's ass. You can kiss the inside of my ass. And you can kiss your own ass. Because me and the Replicons, that was more of like a show of camaraderie amongst some people who did a lot of building together this year. And if you knew about true building and you knew about true events and like people really trying to have a good time, you wouldn't be shitting on my award. If you would have came through to get your award, I wouldn't have shat on it. For real. But clearly something kept you away. Let's see. After the wedding, 3 from Hell panel. That shit went down at 1 o'clock. People were a little upset about it being called the 3 from Hell panel when the participants, Sid Haig and Bill Moseley, really could not say shit, dick, all, nothing about the upcoming film 3 from Hell. But for me, it gave me a chance to flex a little bit of my on my feet skill. I was able to take the questions I had about the film and try to rephrase them, try to slip them past these guys. They loved the interaction. The crowd loved the interaction. The crowd had some great questions. And just the joke became, watch out for those laser beams. Watch out for Rob Zombie's laser beams, because if you cross the wrong line, he will fucking kill you. I'm hoping, given Twisted's close relationship with both Sid and Bill, that we're going to see them next year in 2020, and that I get to basically repeat some of the questions I had about 3 from Hell, and then obviously all the ones that come about from me seeing the actual movie. Next panel I did, Paranormal Activity 10-year anniversary panel with Mika and Katie. If you've seen Paranormal Activity, legendary fucking horror film, one of the highest grossing, most profitable films of all time. But to be honest, I've never actually seen it. If you were at that panel, the only way you could probably tell was I initially pronounced Mika's name as Micah, and that necessarily didn't fucking work. So I feel bad for that. That's only like 2 real screw-ups that I had, that I feel like I had. Hold on one second. I got to move my background. Oh, what the fuck? I got to move the background. There we go. I feel like I'm not lined up properly. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't have a table. I'm trying to do this with just hands. But yo, seriously, drop flame emojis if you like this. If you prefer this to what you normally see in the office. Now, typically when there's somebody else here, there's not enough portal for 2 people. So I'm going to have to keep it to 1 person, typically, maybe. I don't know. I got to try some things. This portal shit's all new to me. Like, I just got this. So allow me to fucks with it. And if it looks good and you like it, maybe I'll do it some more. So Paranormal Activity went great. I want to Katie later on gave my fucking gave one of my statuses on Instagram the heart eyes when I thanked her and Mika for coming by and being such an open panel guest and awesome panel guest. Haunted Highons panel. Last year, I did not moderate the Haunted Highons panel. So I assumed this year I would not be hosting the Haunted Highons panel. Wrong, Chuck Reeves. Wrong, Chuck Reeves. We need you to take questions from the audience and slide in a couple of your own. So I did that. That was cool. We learned some cool shit about those artists, man. The artists on the Haunted Highons project are super fucking talented to like a damn near mutant level. Marinosa, I think her name is. Mary, she's the Italian girl. She draws with both hands at the same time. Craziest shit I ever seen. She puts a pencil in both hands and draws things symmetrically, utilizing the same hand motions on both sides at the same time. I wish I could fucking portal in a head explosion. That, you know what? Wait. I'm going to start having so much fun with this shit. You people are going to get so sick of me. We're going to be doing just more videos like this of me sitting and like maybe I'll portal in. Oh, that's ill. Oh. When you have a green lighter. See, I'm going to have way too much fun. This is almost like having a voice changer, just not gay. I can play with all this green stuff. Ta-da. I can put holes in stuff. Let's see how bad smoking fucks up the portal and makes me phase shift. Am I phase shifting? No, I'm good. All right, so after the Haunted Highons panel, Chuck Reeves took dinner again, you know, because he had to eat again because he was fucking hungry because he hadn't eaten since the previous night. And we're talking about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Wrestling trivia. I'm not a wrestling mark. I know nearly nothing about wrestling. So me taking part in that wouldn't have been smart. Oh, on another tip, shouts to Justin, the homie, for, I think he came in 3rd place in the, no, he came in 2nd place in the horror trivia. The horror trivia was good. Those Zool boys, man. I nominate the Zool for Astronomicon MVPs. They were all around that motherfucker in a way that Gmo was like last year. Now, Gmo was all around that motherfucker too. But the Zool were involved in a lot of stuff this year. Like a lot. So after that wrestling trivia cosplay contest, I've got some video of the cosplay contest. It's probably going to be part of this Beast Host Invades Astronomicon films, you know, video series that's going to come out of the next 2 weeks. You know, just like it's basically a 6 to 8 part recap of pretty much my whole weekend. That's my footage. It's going to be part Replicon footage that I'm going to steal. I'm stealing your footage. So I'm going to do some of those videos. Some of them will drop here. Some will drop over on the Patreon. Don't forget about that shit. The Patreon is still super duper active. If you want to see all the dope shit that went on like behind, that's where the Patreon's for. That's what that shit's going to be. But the cosplay contest was dope. Shouts to Envy the Green Fairy. Shouts to League of Enchantment. Shouts to Disfusional. Shouts to fucking Business Casual Batman, who showed up. Business Casual Bruce Wayne. He's the man. Shouts to Nightcrawler, who was one of the main ones of the kids division that I really liked. All the kids murder that shit. And then the adults. And I know you people have seen the pictures of the big 7-foot-tall motherfucker from Death Note. He was the winner of the cosplay contest. Clearly, he was also the winner of the cosplay weekend for the most part. There was so much dope cosplay. There was like a mini Tony Stark walking around with like a beard and a fucking glowing chest thing under a t-shirt. Like not Iron Man, but like a little tiny kid Tony Stark. Fucking awesome. And he didn't even enter the contest. So I can just imagine that cosplay contest at Astronomicon is going to continue to grow because we really get a large cross section of cosplayers. We get, your original characters. We get your video game characters. We get a lot of horror. We had 2 Hellboys. We had a Hell Girl. Shouts to Becky Bacon. I know the only name I have to remember is Becky Bacon as Hell Girl, and I'll never forget. It was dope, though. Cosplay was fire. After that celebrity game show, it was Zool and Ming and Mike versus Twisted and some other folk. Oh, look, I got a subscriber. I didn't realize that was going to happen, and I don't like that. I got to change that. How do I change that? I don't like the, well, welcome, new subscriber. But I don't like that. We got to make that a flame emoji. I got to make all those flame emojis. But I like that too. That was pretty rad. So thank you. Thank you for subscribing. But celebrity game show was funny as fuck. I knew the last answer, and I don't think anybody else did. Something tells me you're going to see video of most of this at some point. There was some serious heavy-duty camera crew production type shit going down all weekend. Definitely in that panel room. And I have to assume around the rest of the con as well. So expect to see a lot of this on video. Juggalo trivia with Blaze. That shit went down. And then, of course, that VIP party. Karaoke as fuck. Check Replicon. This is going to become a problem now. Because people know I don't like it. So I'll turn it off. I will turn it off. Don't think I can't turn it off. Come on now. But welcome back to the show if you are an old new subscriber. So VIP party, it was karaoke, it was dope. Gmo, California Love, Ghostbusters, Shirtless Joey Black, other stuff. Videos are up on Replicon. If you weren't there, I can't stress that you didn't get the full experience. You can't watch what occurred on video and get the full experience of hearing Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good after hearing I Ain't Afraid of No Ghost, fuck that. All right? And then hearing somebody scream Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good while people are getting white foam sprayed across their face. Fucking hysterical. The energy in the room was super fucking dope. We had a great time. I mean, I had a fantastic time at the VIP party. That's the other thing. I didn't drink nothing all weekend. Again. Clearly as usual. There I go dropping my mouse again. Excuse me. But I didn't drink nothing all weekend. I smoked my weeds. At one point, I smoked the Crypt Keeper's weed. Shouts to everybody who was in the alleyway on the side of the fucking hotel there. That little alley hallway thing outside the door. I guess it was Saturday night. We're all out there fucking smoking blunts, smoking cigarettes. And John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper, comes out. He lights a joint. He takes like 3 puffs. He hands it off and says, "You guys enjoy that," and leaves. And that's when I realized, oh fuck, we're smoking the Crypt Keeper's weed. Here comes another terrifying tale from my nickel bag. There was a lot of trees. There was a lot of carts. There was a lot of candies. There was a lot of all sorts of THC goodies. We definitely took advantage of Michigan's recreational marijuana laws. So Sunday I woke up. I had to wake up even earlier than Saturday because I was supposed to have Jake the Snake at 11 a.m. But for whatever reason, Jake the Snake got moved to 1 p.m., which ate up my fucking afternoon. But I can't really complain because Jake the Snake, like I said before I left, is one of the most awesome like wrestling memories I have as a kid. It's one of my favorite wrestlers, one of my fucking dad's favorite wrestlers. Fucking shout out and rest in peace to my pops, who was literally looking down on me saying, "You better not fuck up in front of Jake the Snake Roberts." And I don't think we did. But that shit ended up going down later. Before that, I had the chance to speak to Tim Jacobus, who was the illustrator of all 62 original Goosebumps books, rather. Awesome half hour that me and him did. That video is on Replicon as well. He's super interesting. The fact that some of his drawings led to a book being changed in at least one instance, and then just his story and the fact that him and the author never really ever worked directly and have really only met a handful of fucking times. So that shit's awesome. Replicon Radio. I'm telling you, all this video is on Replicon, but you can come back here and see it because I'm going to dress it up. There I go, phase shifting. I'm going to dress it up and do other shit with it for sure. Tattoo contest was dope. I want to thank everybody who partook in that, especially fucking St. Carlos for the second year in a row. I was the third judge. So I want to shout out to everybody who won. I ended up doing the script read again. We ended up doing Chocolate Salty Balls from South Park. That was fire. That ended up getting cut a little short because we had Jake the Snake waiting. So we did Jake the Snake. Then Big Stank and Lil Poot came through. Now, those two crazy motherfuckers, I thought stole my wallet. I was completely convinced I was not even going to be in the room for that shit. I was completely fucking convinced. I was absolutely, positively not going to be in the room for the Big Stank Lil Poot panel. I was convinced of it. I even said it before I left. But I ended up being like the fourth. Because what happened was Stank and Poot didn't want to talk to nobody. Stank and Poot constantly in a bad motherfucking mood. So they were insisting that people asked me questions, that I passed those questions on to Dustin, and then Dustin asked them. So it became this weird fucking game of telephone. Some funny ass shit got fucking asked. I ended up meeting some family members of Stank and Poots, and they weren't excited to be there. It was a great time. If you missed that VIP experience, I don't think you'll ever see it again. And part of that is the giveaway that occurred, which that was like the last thing. So besides the 3 from Hell panel, which if I had to say one thing all weekend, that in that panel room that was the most attended, it was that 3 from Hell panel. It was super fucking standing room only. Like anybody who was in there knows that shit was mad standing room only. Now the 10K giveaway, as it was marked, that was probably a close second as far as, you know, the fullness of the room. Now what actually occurred was not a 10K giveaway, but a seminar regarding the future giveaway of $10,000 by Twisted. Paul and Jamie took the stage. They gave a fairly lengthy description of what's going on. That's also available to be seen over on Replicon. But I kind of got some notes here. And I just want to give you guys, as the last thing tonight, the rundown on this contest. Because let me tell you, they made enough during Astronomicon to definitely cover the bill that they're writing themselves right here. And the opportunity that Twisted and Magic Ninja are giving you with these mother of all mystery box opportunities is something that you may never see again in any form from anyone. So let me get down to it. So on March 1st, 2019, Twisted Shop, M&E Shop, or M&E Store, all associated online retailers associated with Magic Ninja Entertainment are going to be offering $100 mystery boxes. Now, they've done this before. Typically, they're not $100. Typically, they're cheaper than that. Typically, it will include an assortment of merch, some old fucking, promo, stickers, whatever it is, and you get these boxes, you don't know what's in them. Same deal here, except the list of things that are potentially in these boxes is incredible, damn near museum quality stuff. So clearly, with the name of the contest being Twisted's 10K giveaway, the app, I'm phase shifting like a motherfucker. The absolute grand prize that is available and that will be in one of these boxes will be some sort of paperwork, some sort of letter informing a person that they have won $10,000 $1,000 US currency to be transferred to them electronically via cashier's check or whatever method they decide amongst themselves and the company. So if you spend $100 on a mystery box, you immediately get a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning $10,000. Now, you can up your odds. There is no limit to the number of boxes that you can purchase. So you could up your odds pretty much to whatever height you wish. And after you hear about some of the rest of these prizes, you may say, fuck, I need to have the opportunity to win multiple items here, because there's several things on this list that are one of a kind, prototype, highly sought after collectibles that even if you don't necessarily desire to keep them, that are definitely able to be taken to the open collector market and be flipped for more than the price you paid for the box. Guaranteed. The boxes are going to contain at least one of over 100 unique items from Twisted and Magic Ninja Entertainment's personal collections. Every single box, all 1,000, are going to contain a new Twisted CD that features 6 songs. These 6 songs have never been heard. They've never been available anywhere. They've never been available on digital. They've never left the studio. These 6 songs will never be released anywhere else besides this special mystery box CD. They will not make their way to digital unless one of you guys who ends up with one puts it there. And Twisted has said, you can do that if you want. It's your CD to do what you want with. They won't even move to have the music taken down, and they won't try to demonetize you if you decide to put the shit up on YouTube in an attempt to gain some revenue, viewers, or whatever. Those CDs are going to come with a certificate of authenticity and a signed contract between the purchaser of the box and Twisted, outlining what I just said. The lifetime, forever, in perpetuity guarantee that these songs will never appear anywhere else via Twisted. Now, other possible prizes. Now, this list takes up the rest of this paper, and I'm literally just going to rattle through them. Hopefully try to rattle through them faster than Twisted did. Possible prizes include an autographed NY Comic-Con exclusive Haunted Highons covers. They have 14 split in this paint test press records, which are highly collectible. Big Money Rustler's script monos. So they have Monoxide's Big Money Rustler's script available. They got 3 canvases of art done up by Madrox. They've got 3 Haunted Highons sketch covers done by Mary, the Italian girl. They've got Mono's Heartbroken and Homicidal notebook full of lyrics and ideas and concepts and shit. They've got a set of 6 tour books. If you don't know what a tour book is, it's like the itinerary that goes on tour with them, that tells them where to eat and where to meet and where they're staying and what the Wi-Fi password at the venue is and shit like that. These things nearly never hit the street. So if a collector is looking for these things to complete some sort of fucking grail collection, these things, the price is, sky's the fucking limit on a lot of this shit. They have 17 all-access passes. Passes range in era all the way back to Freak Show, all the way to today. This one's huge. 5 lucky boxes will include Twisted All Access passes. Now, these Twisted All Access passes will be good for 1 full year for every and any show you can attend. That's if you can attend every show for a year, you can go there and have true all access. Backstage, side stage, everywhere except for the bus. So for $100, you have the chance to win 365 days of Magic Ninja and Twisted related entertainment, obviously including the big events. 2 lucky winners are going to get VIP packs for Astronomicon 3, which obviously, clearly, I got it behind me. We will talk about Astronomicon 3. 5 personalized sketch cards, courtesy of Jamie Madrox. You win one of those, He's going to ask you what you want him to draw. Do you want him to draw a cat's butthole? Then he'll draw that for you. Do you want him to draw you a Chuck Reeves? He'll draw that for you. Do you want him to draw circles just all over the paper for no fucking reason? He got you, fam. 6 sets of autographed Draven and Twisted drumsticks. Now, apparently Draven has special drumsticks made. They don't go out very often. I think like 1 pair goes out very rarely, especially unbroken ones. So 6 sets of those are going to go out. They got Year of the Sword store displays. Those big fucking cardboard jump out offs with everybody on them. There's a mono photo print from the Dojo studio. There's a photo in the studio that these guys see every single day. It can be fucking hanging up in your house. 2 XL prototype East Side hockey jerseys. I want one of them. Can I have one of those? We got prototype Wickedness stage masks. Sometime during the Wickedness era, the decision was made to possibly go with a masked look as opposed to face paint. These masks were made of casts of Jamie and Paul's face, but they were never used. These things have never ever been used. Jamie described them as not even smelling like his breath. If you want to, he said he'd burp in it for you. Jamie's Can't Sell Dope t-shirt from the Gathering of the Juggalos. That's one of the possible fucking items. A one-of-a-kind shirt. The Big Stank and Little Poot clothes. Now, the clothes that Big Stank and Little Poot wore during this past weekend's meet and greet and seminar are the exact same wardrobe pieces that Stank and Poot wore in the movie Big Money Hustlers. After the movie, they were put into bags. They were taken out for this past weekend special event. When Stank and Poot were done, they were stripped down as part of getting thrown back in the county anyway. So those clothes were thrown back into bags, and a couple of lucky winners of this mother of all mystery boxes is gonna get the Stank and Poot wardrobe from Big Money Hustlers and this past weekend's festivities. Big prize, a collaboration track with Twisted. Now, the winner of this will get a collaboration track between Twisted and an artist of their choice, whether it's themselves, someone they know. The winner of this prize can also transfer this collaboration to an artist and sell the Twisted feature. I don't know exactly how much Twisted gets for a feature. I don't. But I know it's more than $10,000. So if you get the collaboration track and you're not a rapper, it's entirely possible that if you find the right situation, you could make as much, if not more money than the grand prize winner of this contest. You just got to be shrewd about it. Now let's hope that that collaboration track doesn't fall into fucking King Crimson's fucking hands, because that's all I'm worried about. 4 custom jerseys total. 2 of them designed by Mono. 2 of them designed by Jamie. Then the designs were destroyed. These are very rare. They're fucking 1 of 4s. They're all different. Should be awesome. 5 pages of lyrics from the 10K CD. 5 of those coming from Paul. 5 coming from Jamie. And Abomination's prototype fathead sticker. If you don't know what a fathead is, it's one of those big adhesive things you can stick to a wall of like a football player or a baseball player or any kind of sports team logo. They're called fatheads. They're big, like static stickers for walls. Apparently they made some prototype ones for the Abominations era and they never used them. An 11x17 drawing commission from Jamie. So that basically means he'll draw whatever the fuck you want on an 11x17. That one lucky winner will get that. The Wicked 2009 and 2019 Red and Black edition CD test presses. Now those are super duper collectible. Everything on this list is guaranteed up to this point. They said they were adding more stuff every single day leading up to March 1st. I assume there will be some sort of new announcement, hopefully a new video breaking all this shit down for the hoes at home on March 1st when these things go on sale. But be on the lookout. Something tells me, I think they did more than 100 pre-sale at the con. Come March 1st, there's going to be 900 or less. And with these prizes, with the list of prizes that I've seen, geez, man, these things are going to go quicker than shit. They're all going to go. You're pretty much guaranteeing yourself at least $100 in at least collectible fucking merchandise. So that was the last thing to happen at Astronomicon. And then they dropped the big news, which is clearly right here. Astronomicon 3 going down at the Sterling Heights Wyndham Garden Inn. Same place as year 1 and year 2. And I think it's the 7th, 8th, and 9th of February 2020. And I will fucking be there. I made my fucking reservation for next year before me and my old lady even left the hotel. A lot of people did. There were 2 lines. The con was closed. Astronomicon 2 was over. And there were still 2 big-ass lines in that building. One of those lines was the mystery box pre-order line, which was bigger than I thought it was going to be. And the other line, which was big as shit, was the reservations line at the front desk. People already reeing up on what is now going to become just a yearly forever vacation spot for me and my family, the Astronomicon. I want to thank everybody who attended the fucking festivities this past weekend. You guys were not only fantastic, energetic, welcoming, friendly, but you were on your fucking best behavior. And even though some drinking and some debauchery, I'm sure, went down behind closed doors, nothing really bad happened. Nothing really bad happened at all. And I don't think I saw one unhappy face during or after the event. If you were at the Astronomicon, please drop a comment below. You know what I'm saying? Come back here later, drop a comment. Let me know what you liked about the Astronomicon. Let me know what you didn't like. Now, I didn't even get to really talk about the vendors or the guest because I didn't do a lot of experiencing of that stuff. Kind of lived in that panel room. But living in that panel room, I think, is where I belong. And like I said, it's where I believe I'm kind of at my fucking apex. And I enjoy the shit out of it. So I want to thank Michael. I want to thank George. I want to thank Dustin. I want to thank all the volunteers, the staff, the security. I want to thank WRIF's Meltdown. I want to thank D. Snyder. I want to thank all the celebs. I want to thank everybody, man. Because Astronomicon was a resounding success. Early reports are stating that attendance was increased between 40 and 60% from first year to second year. And we only have more growth to do. So I hope that if you have not been, that you definitely think about next February making Astronomicon 3 your pop culture convention destination. It's more than a Comic-Con, man. This is Astronomicon. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm working out the bugs with this portal shit. So allow me to return to my normal place now. The place where I'm just going to sit in my chair all the time and just smell things up for no reason. Hey guys. Until this weekend, in the audio format for The Beard Speaks Again, next new episode will be Monday on all the audio, Spotify, all that joint. You know where it goes down. And then Tuesday night right here, 11 p.m., the video replay of the episode. My next live stream will be in 2 weeks on the 28th. That will be episode 214, and that will be a Patreon exclusive. So if you want to make sure you're getting down on the get down for those Patreon live streams, head on over patreon.com/beasthostbeard and make sure you hit that level of at least $7 a month, and you can join us here for that once a month Patreon only invitational where we have a lot of fun and it's just constant interaction. That's all I do during the show is involved with the damn chat. So shit, until the next time, I feel like I don't do this often enough. So we're going to try it again. In a couple of days maybe, just to do some testing with the portals and see where the fuck I can end up. From right here in the shit basement My name is Chuck Reeves. I am the East Coast Beast host, and bitch, I don't like you. And the beard has spoken. The Beard Speaks would like to thank our sponsors, Beard Love. Visit mybeardlove.com/beasthost and get 10% off on all the wonderful oils, washes, and balms available in a multitude of fragrances from Beard Love. Did you ever wish you could have a beard just like Chuck Reeves, the Beast host? Well, you can. You just need time, you need laziness, a desire never to shave, and then, of course, you need some beard love. mybeardlove.com.